China markets keep growing. Okay, I mean, as well as for pipe business. It seems that more and more pipe smokes are very in the market. So I'm just curious to know, how many pipes are you guys making every year as a handmade pipe maker?
About 100.
Usually you make about 100 pipes a
Yeah.
year, right?
So I think maybe 120 maximum. This year, maybe a little bit more.
How many are you making?
Between 80 and 100.
80. So you're probably in the same number.
It's
Same quality,
almost
right?
exact, between 100 and 120.
Yeah.
The only, I say person, but I think Tom is superhuman. The only person I know that can make more pipes than that and keep the quality and the innovation and so forth up is Tom. He's like a human machine.
I think this is a common question from both collectors and also retailers. And Alan, when we talk, you ask me, Jeff, can you make, I need more pipes, more pipes. And which I greatly appreciate, because it's wonderful to know that my work is desired and that there's a market for it. And I wish that I could make pipes faster, but the truth is that I can't make pipes this good faster.
I understand.
I can make more pipes for you, but I can't make them as good as these are.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we have a question then for your market. Do you want lower quality pipes, but more of them, or higher quality pipes and fewer?
I understand your point. If I understand you guys correctly, so the 10 pipes a month, or putting that way, 120 pipes a year, is kind of the ceiling you guys are very difficult to,
Pretty much.
break through, right?
2 to 3 pipes every week.
Yeah.
I would bet that if the three of us walked around looking at handmade pipes, we can tell you how many pipes a year that pipe maker makes. Because there's just stuff that if you're making 200 pipes, 250 pipes, or even 160, 170 pipes, there are things that have to be sacrificed in order to speed up the process. So,
Yeah, but among those 100 or 120 pipes, you guys also will choose a very few of them among the total as your highest grade pipes. Yeah. So how many high grade pipes you're going to have every year?
it totally depends.
By luck.
It's not so much by luck, but it's there's an element of luck to it for sure. But it really depends on the block that I select, the shape that I create. I mean, I'm never going to have a billiard that is my highest grade, because part of my grading system, if you want to call it a system, is the complexity of the shape and how perfectly it's executed. I would say that maybe 5 times a year I make a pipe that I'm satisfied with.
So it's totally based upon your own satisfaction of a particular pipe, if I understand correctly.
Not so much, not only that, but I guess what I'm saying is I could make twice as many as I do now if that's what I set out to do, but I don't. So it's rare for me that one of those pipes just happens. I'm usually planning with a given block, knowing that if I don't mess it up, it's going to be something incredible.
So it must be a kind of a street criteria, right?
Yeah. One of the other factors that Todd didn't talk about, but I think is implied here, is that for it to be your highest grade, it also has to be rare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We can't make half of our production our highest grade, because then the high grade doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. Makes sense.
And so for myself, like I have also, there are some years where I make 0 of my high grade. And I think the most I've made is 4 in a year. But on average, I would say 1, maybe 2 in a year. And it's entirely for the reasons Todd stated, and and also market conditions. If you go to a show, if I come here to your shop and I bring you 10 of my highest grade pipes, there may not be a market for 10 of those all at one time.
Yeah. So just make it aware.
Yeah.
It's a very high quality. Yeah.
I mean, everything they said is right. I make, between two to four high grade pipes a year, and it's all based on, the shape turned out just perfect, and the grain turned out really nice. It has to be both of those things. Just because a pipe has really nice grain isn't enough. And so when you start a pipe that you suspect will have really nice grain, you slow down. If I think this could be a high grade, it's like I'm going to put it down for a minute, and it needs to be not only very nice grain, which you can tell usually towards the beginning, but you need to make it a very special pipe.